Hey YouTube, this is Miss Drew and I am back with another video. This one is for my ladies. How our hormones can affect our third eye. The way that we see clear on the spiritual plane. Now, most women, they don't want to admit that your hormones can be affecting the way that you see. Sometimes your woman intuition can be off because you have a chemical imbalance. This is not directed to all women, but I'm going to say most. We just don't like to admit it. Now, below this video, I'm going to list herbs for women that will help you kind of balance these hormones, think clear, open up your third eye, balance your chakras, a combination of everything. Now, I hear some women say they get herbs and they don't like to take them because they taste nasty. They don't like to drink the tea. Some people kind of crush things up in their smoothie. It just depends on you. Now, what I do and what I'm going to kind of show you is this. This is a clear capsule that you can actually create your own herbs. Now, most people take things a few times and they say it doesn't work. But the truth is, you have to take it daily. Not 3 times and say it doesn't work. This has to be your daily regimen where you're taking it all the time. It needs to get in your system. Do not say something that doesn't work and you haven't took it for 60 days yet. Now, I'm going to be a little rude because I can't go without being honest. But this is why you're seeing some of these women completely off. They're depressed. I talk about teen witches and women that just spelling everybody, and normally they're a little off. The chemicals are off. Their third eye isn't clear. I actually made a comment about, somebody buying a love spell from someone that doesn't have love. Now, you could be a group of off people. I'm gonna be real. But for me, if somebody is not living the way that they say they are, I don't want shit from you. I'm sorry. That energy is in whatever you're giving me. What you're trying to do is portray something that you are not and that you cannot give yourself and you're giving other people. It's not reality. And a lot of the comments came from people that probably are doing the shit, but hey, to each his own. So our chemicals and our hormones inside of our body affects our third eye. It affects your ability to think straight and to think clear. Some people have anxiety, some people have depression. They find it hard to be in relationships, but they don't realize that they're not taking things to actually keep you balanced. Women, we need a balance. Men are not like us. Even though society wants to make everybody equal, that is bullshit. They're not like us. You're not going to find a man that understands completely what a woman goes through because he doesn't have ovaries. You're not going to understand what a man goes through. We have been tricked to put in this equal world when it's completely not true. It's not equal. I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm just being real. If you want to change the way that you're living your life, you have to be real with yourself. We are not equal. There are things that we have to do as women to take care of ourselves so we won't overthink, so we won't be overly emotional, overly smothering. We're snapping at our children. We're asleep because we're depressed. We don't have any energy. We have weight problems. Like, this shit is real. So we have to continue to take care of ourselves on every level, not just one. And some women get in these bitchy modes and they don't want to hear nothing that you have to say. Woe is me, the world is against me. You probably have a chemical imbalance. That could be anxiety. Anxiety can be negative. There's different types of anxiety attacks. Some women have negative anxiety attacks. Some women have anxiety attacks where they go into depression and they feel something that they can't explain. It's different types of things. Everybody's not the same. But what we have to do is realize we need a balance. Herbs are important. I don't care if you're putting them in your food. I don't care how you take them. Take them for 60 days and see how it affects you. We normally have a lot going on. If you are a woman that has a family, you're dealing with your husband, you're dealing with your children, you're dealing with work, you're dealing with all of these things that are affecting you. So you have to find a balance. If you can't get up and work out every day, just take the herbs. Find somewhere to get them, take them every day, and I promise you, you will see the difference. If you are meditating and your third eye is not clear, your chakras are not aligned, you are going to get the wrong messages. It is a fact. You're going to get the wrong. You can't hear with chatter of negative things going through your brain. Everything is not the spirits. Everything is not the devil. Sometimes it is us. We have to take accountability for who we are and what we are. So this message today is directed towards third eye and how to cleanse it with hormones. We have hormones. This shit is real. So if you need a consultation, I'm probably going to add that to my list. If you don't know if it's your hormones or you're dealing with depression, anxiety, and you're not taking anything, then you probably need to. You need to force yourself to do it. Also, if you are an empath, that is even worse because not only do you have hormones, women, you have energy where you're picking up from everybody else around you. So your brain isn't clear. You start to forget things. You start to snap quicker. You can't think straight. You can't. And then your body craves bad food, which most of us go through that. We have our cravings. Our body craves bad food, and we're not realizing that everything is a balance. Everything. This is why if I see a woman trying to do energy work and they're really, really negative people, and they're blaming it on voodoo, juju, or chaos demons, that's bullshit. You're blaming the demons when truth is you are chemically off balance. Because anybody that is balanced, they're more peaceful, they're more calm. They don't have time for chaos. That is honestly a man's thing. If you notice, men try to blame us for everything, but they are the chaos people. We're going to leave that to them. If you want to take it back to old school, most women were the foundation of a home. We are the one that kept it calm. The men, they go out, they do dumb shit, they spend money, the bills are due, they don't think, they're drinking. It was never us. They're the chaos, we're not. When did we become the chaos? So we have to realize that right now is so much going on that we really have to balance ourselves and set a foundation for our children. I always say we are the ancestors. You guys are searching for ancestors and putting these people on your altar that you barely even knew. And the truth is, you are the ancestor. You're setting up the tone for your son. You're setting up the tone for your daughter. Whatever the case may be, you have to be the backbone. That means you have to take care of yourself. You have to. It will not work no other way. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling like you're always depressed, if you're feeling like you're always sad, then figure out what's going on. Try to balance yourself. Try to calm yourself. For people that smoke, I do have a blend with herbs that helps with anxiety, stress. I am not a smoker. That is not my thing, but I realize people do it and they needed to calm down. But if you're just doing that, please add some herbs to that, because we have to keep it where it is a combination of spiritual and physical. We will not heal unless we actually do the work. We have to work on ourselves. So for my ladies, if you feel like you're going through something and you're not sure what it is, if it's you, if it's somebody else, if it's an imbalance, I will post my link below. You can set up a consultation with me and we can talk about it. Everybody that has ever dealt with me one-on-one knows that I am completely different in those sessions, because now I am connected to you. Now I'm feeling you. I am very sensitive and I cry with you. That's just me. That's who I've always been. I am an empath. So I gear towards healing because I know what it feels like to hurt. And it doesn't feel good to hurt anybody else. So we have to keep it 100. Women, we are different. Some women do energy work on their periods. Now, depending on the person, it might work for you. If you're highly connected and you feel like you want to do work, that's fine. If you do not meditate or do anything in emotional states, because your message might not be real. It might come from your lower self. It might not be the right thing for you to do at that moment. We might get mixed messages. Like, we have to be careful. There's different ways to take these herbs. Depending on how I feel, I might make a herb blend myself. Just for women. I do suggest yoni steams. Those are important to our bodies, but we have to keep it as a combination. If you want to do the yoni steam every once in a while, that's great, but you still need to take something on a daily basis to check your hormones. That's just how it is. That's how it's going to be. We're in 2019. This is not back in the days. Our food is different. The air is different. The men are different. Our children are different. The energy is different. So in order for us to survive and keep a sane mind, we have to put ourselves first. And we have to be real with ourselves. So again, if you guys have any questions or you need anything, please email me, set up a consultation, whatever you choose to do. I am here. This is what I'm here for. My purpose as an empath and a healer is to help the planet. I can't do anything else but that. They won't let me do anything else, honestly. But so just like I said, just be careful. And I've dealt with, women that are really completely off. And some people you cannot help. They might need stronger medication. But if you know that you're not one of those women and you just need something to balance yourself, please read the Herbalists. Try to get them. If you need something personally, I do fertility work, so I have my own fertility herbs for that. If you need something personally, please email me and we can set that up, and you can start taking something on a daily basis, but you have to at least try for 60 days straight in order for it to get in your system. So I love you guys. Again, sorry fellas, this was for my ladies. I hope you guys have a wonderful 2019. We are going to make lives better this year. Stay positive and stay happy.